Hi, here's my vlog for the 8th. I think it's like 7:20 in the morning. Yesterday, I kind of took it easy. I did the thing where I rode an hour and then took a break, reefer break for like an hour. And then ride for an hour, take a break for an hour. And then I tried to ride for an hour. I think I did that like 4 times, so like 4 hours worth of riding. And then I went back to try my 5th, but I got 7 minutes in, and my ass was just way too chewed up. I was tired and everything, but my ass is too chewed up. I have a Shiv, an S-Works Specialized time trial bike, and so that's like riding a Formula One car. The seat is really hard. It's like hard plastic. And I weighed myself last week at 202 pounds. And and it's a time trial bike, so the main position is leaning way forward with your elbows on the aero bars. So it's like lots of surface on the seat, and so it's like extra sore, extra painful to ride like that and go down and then have to sit up, and oh man. I think I looked and it was like getting like pinkish, like the skin was getting torn off, so I stopped. So I think and I was riding maybe like 10 to 15 miles in that hour. Like my watts were like 100. It was like I was really slow. But I mean, if I'm like ridiculously weak, 100 watts is totally weak. It doesn't really feel that way. It just feels like I'm out riding. I'm just on a ride like whenever. And sometimes I feel strong, so I don't know. And I'm probably only riding at like 130 watts, but so I don't look at the watts. That's too like discouraging. So I put the bike computer panel down so I don't see it, and I only pick it up to look at it when I want to know how many minutes to go before I can take my reefer break. So yesterday maybe I did like 50 miles or something, 50 or 60 miles, not that much. So the idea today was to split it between bicycling and indoor biking and indoor swimming. I also have a rower and a treadmill, which I can do, and lift weights. But I'm like it's interesting. I'm in like a really like lazy mood. I guess because I'm smoking a lot of weed, but also because I've been like in this routine for so long where I'm just hanging out in my back, and having like going like a couple of like rides this summer doesn't really keep me from getting like more and more away from the world of biking, and into the world of couch potato-ness. So now, I'm just feel like super, like way lazier than I ever was, but that's fine because I'm like totally enjoying myself, like more than I ever could. The technology is so awesome. So I was watching Tour de, what was it, 1996. I saw the 99 Tour de France, and yesterday I saw the 96 Tour de France. The long versions where it's like 3.5 hours, and but not with sound. I just listen to music on my phone. My phone got on some like playlist. I don't know if it was like Apple Music, because I hit the phone and it went away, but Apple Music or YouTube, but it was just this cool playlist of like 80s music and just one after the other. And I would hit skip if I didn't like one, but it was fun, especially when you're stoned. So this morning, last night, it was still kind of early, like 7 or something. When I stopped, like this weed is like, I don't know, maybe hybrid or whatever, but it's making me really body relaxed. So even if I have insomnia, because that's always been my number one problem whenever I try to get back into shape. I tried it in 17, 20, and 21. And so, I tried it this year. Oh my God. So I'm trying it in 2 phases this year. Interesting. This is the first year where I tried it in 2 separate occasions, I think. I think I tried it this spring. It's kind of hard to believe I tried it this year for like a little bit. I went on a 95-mile ride in the mountains this summer. That was my big ride this summer. So, and then my big ride in 20 was at night. I went up and down Flagstaff like 11 times at night. But then my chain broke. And it was at night. And I didn't have a light, so I couldn't really see. I would only turn the light on the way down. And then the next day, I didn't get any sleep. And then the next day, I did the Ironman course on my time trial bike, but the tire was revving. But I got like 198 out of like 300 or something, or 400. Yeah, anyway, but so then last year it was a 95 mile through the mountains. But yeah, I'm getting like, last year I think I had trouble. I couldn't get up, I quit. I couldn't get up like the wall on Flagstaff, So I'm like no longer look at myself as being able to just do big ride. So it's like I got old this year, seems like. But the technology is so awesome. I was watching, you can also watch like movie clips and stuff. I watched them before, but I watched a movie clip of American Flyers and Breaking Away. There's only 2 bike race movies. But I haven't watched a movie yet. I'll try that soon. Yeah, I guess that's all I've done. So yeah, there's so much to do. I want to watch tutorials and stuff. So yeah, but I think what I'm gonna do this morning, I got up at it's like 7:20. Oh, I got up at like 6:30 or whatever, because I just was up, and I looked at the time, but I was awake, and I think maybe I got up a little bit earlier than that, smoked weed, and then never really got to sleep, but I don't even know if I slept that much last night. I was just laying there, but it's so relaxing. I used to get stressed at night with insomnia, but now at night I just relax, just like it's during the day, and I'm like relaxing during the day. I used to like sleeping during the day more, but now I don't care. But I got up and had a nice big breakfast. Like I cooked 2 eggs, and then like a rotten avocado, so like half of the avocado, and protein drink, and so for me, and like tomato soup. For me, was a pretty big breakfast. I have one goo, I think. So when the goo's over, I actually need to order it soon. When I have my break, I'll do that. That's my go-to food when I ride, so I don't have to like plan or be organized. Just ride. So it's the same mental mindset as before when I was working on the website. You just sit there and work on the website and don't want to have the outside world. And when you're working on the website, you don't really have an appetite, so you can just go forever. When you do eat, you just eat a little bit. It's not that big of a deal. But yesterday, actually, what I was eating was chips, just raw chips, corn chips. But when you eat more, yeah, just eat the goo. And I think they're like 15 each. And I was throwing a bunch of the electrolytes in there too. Those are like $1 each. So yeah, it, it's like money when you ride, but I think you can keep it under control. I don't eat so much of the goo. Well, I see my appetite hasn't kicked in, so I don't know how much I'll eat, but just a little bit of the goo. That's what I was eating yesterday, but I've got one ready. And yeah, so it's fun. I'm excited. I mean, there's a part of me that's like feels guilty. But I'm going to once I get my energy, because it's kind of tiring, when I'm done riding, I just want to lay down. That's what happened last night. I just lay down and go to sleep. Didn't even watch a movie with Kirsten or anything. Just lay down and went to sleep. But when I get my energy, like when I'm done training for the day and I still have time, I'm going to get going on the website again and focus it on surface level stuff, linking stuff, and explaining stuff, which will be really fun to do in bits and pieces. I'll ask my mom what she recommends, how many hours a day I should work on it, and then I'll try to do that, and hopefully I'll get her to like ask for like not that much, like 3 hours a day or something or less. Kind of interesting. I don't know if I've ever even asked her that. Okay, talk to you tomorrow.